Hi guys, Megan Schneider with the Party Peeps team, Independent Scentsy Director, and we are talking great, dazzling customer service today. You have to have customers to make your business grow and flourish. You have to bring in new customers to be able to continue. And you've just got lots of things to consider with customers. It's a really big topic. So I thought I would go over some of my thoughts. I'm going to just start with customers in general. I always say I love the business because I make so many new friends. And some people maybe don't see their customers as friends, but I hope that you will consider that to become a practice. They are. It's like people that are brought into your life, and I think you can never have too many people in your life. So you really need to focus when you get a customer on connecting and growing the relationship, because overall this is a relationship business. Direct sales is definitely about that one-on-one special bond that the consultant and the customer make. The customer has someone advocating for themselves, and you enjoy people that come in, become friends, add value to your life as well. So don't forget to do that. Now, how are you going to build that relationship? Well, first, you have to interact with them. Not just about Scentsy. You need to make sure that you maybe friend them on Facebook. Follow them on Instagram. You need to check in with them from time to time, not just about Scentsy or ordering or sales or products. You need to just kind of start building a relationship like you would with any friend. Make sure you get their complete info. It's very important to get their complete info, because without it, you can't get a hold of them and start building that relationship. So some of the ways I say to do it is to be sure you're using the Sell with Amy app. It is awesome. And even if you can use the free version just to see what it's like. You get 3 months free when you first sign up. And if after that there is a free version, so you can get that in the App Store, Sell with AMI, Amy. And it's certainly worth paying for. I think it's like $5.99 a month. I don't think it's that much. It's a business expense you can write off, but basically your workstation, if you've put all their info in, anything that's ordered or input will pull right into that Sell with Amy app, and you can directly text individuals about things. You can thank them. It's awesome. So you want to get them in Amy, excuse me, and your workstation. Google Forms, I talk about these from time to time. They are very, very easy to make, and there are videos all over YouTube showing you how to make them. I have one I'm pretty sure I've posted. If not, I will. And it's a great way. I have really started using them a lot to get customers information, because they have to fill out the little quick contact me form pretty quick to get the form going or submitted. So that's a great way. Also, you want to make sure they're in your cell phone and that you're in their cell phone, I think on speed dial. So you could do something funny like, hey, will you text me your number and put your name? I'm going to reply, and that way you can put me on your favorites list. Put Scentsy Megan, so that you never have trouble finding me. So you could even say, hey, if you put me in and show me that I'm in your contacts, I'll give you a free scent circle, or I'll have a little special surprise for you. So you can do that too, but you want to get all their complete info for sure. You want to make sure that you've added them to VIP group on Facebook if you have one. If you don't, let's make one. You want them to like your business page. So again, you could incentivize it, or you could just say, hey, real quick, let me pull up my business page for you. You can like it. That way you'll always be in the know. So it's for them. And of course, another way to make sure your customers always have your info is to label everything. If you're new and you haven't seen this advice, this is basic. Put your labels on everything you can. If it's a bar, put your label inside. If it's fragrance flower, put it on the box. If it's a warmer, put it on the box. Anywhere you can. Room sprays, I don't have this one labeled yet, but let me show you. I get these labels in the Scentsy Family store. A lot of people make their own labels. Either way is great. For the room sprays, I take the little skinny one. I've done this forever, and I just put it right up the seam. You're not supposed to cover wording, so try to find the least conspicuous place, right? But that it's on there, and every time they use it, when they run out of that, they're like, wait, where do I get more? Oh, good, there's Megan, I can call her. And of course, giving your information in some form, either like a business card or the pins, which of course I don't think I have one. I think I carried it. Oh, I do. I get these in the Scentsy family store. My customers' #1 favorite thing about me, I think. I have literally gotten calls about, hey, I don't need Scentsy right now, but I need some of your pins. Can I get a pin or two? So I highly recommend them. People are much less likely to throw a pin away than a business card, let's get real. So I love them, and I highly recommend, like when you've made some money and you want to put a little bit back, this is a really good investment. I don't remember how much they are, but you get 50 or 100 of them, so it's good. Michelle shared a great idea, and I've seen this over the years. You basically are going to have testers all the time, little round testers. Some of us have big testers, but either size work. When you're done with them, or you don't need them, or they're discontinued, she puts a little circle label on the back with her info. Or actually, she probably puts it on the front. And then she puts a magnet on the back. And it's this cute little smelly magnet business card. And people can even use the wax out of it and still have her information. So that's a great tip too. And in general, like I talked about how my customers definitely become my friends. And I know a lot of people on the team shared the same. And they become pretty close friends, and that's what you want. If that is not happening, then you definitely need to start building more of a relationship with some regular follow-ups that are just whatever, commenting on their stuff on Facebook. Even if that is not really what you do a lot, if you will start to comment on people's things, wishing people happy birthday every day, commenting when they share something about their life, not just liking, commenting, it will start to make a really big difference. All right, so following up in general is really, really imperative, because you may do a great job of getting their info, labeling your products, but if they never hear from you, it's crickets. You've not built anything. The next time they see a consultant sharing something, they may buy from them. Or if their neighbor's having a party with someone else, they may buy from them and not even feel bad because you've never followed up. It's really important to do some follow-up system, whether it's an Amy and you just have some prompts that help you follow up if it's been a while, follow up when someone's made an order, or you actually set up I want to be reminded in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. You can do all that with Amy. It's pretty amazing. Some people will literally just take the invoice and they'll put it in a binder, and that binder system, they'll move it to the next folder after they've reached out in a couple days. Then they'll move it to 2 weeks out, and then they'll move it to 2 months out. It's the 222 system, or you could choose 333, but I think 222 is good. If people aren't using their wax, say they get a 6-pack, and you just check in the first time to make sure they're happy. Check in the second time to just say that you are putting in an order. Do you need any light bulbs? Just making sure you're good before we close. And then in 2 months saying, hey, have you used all your wax? Is there anything you need to order? If they're like, no, I still have a lot, say, hey, girl, you need to be changing that once a week at least. You know, or how many cubes are you using? Are you enjoying it? So just like a satisfaction, check-in, educational kind of call in a really good way. So that's important. All right. I think it's very great to know how to build that relationship, but where do you get your people? I mean, that's probably the #1 problem that people have. It's great to know how to treat customers, but first you have to get them. So, of course, I say you have to be open for business. It would be very similar to someone who's opened, I always use an ice cream shop, but I'm going to stick with it, a new ice cream shop, and then they just maybe open it once or twice a month, and they're never there. They never advertise. They never share any special flavors. They never share how delicious their stuff is. They just have it, and they think that people will come, and we know that would never work. So if you're running your Scentsy business like that right now, you need to think about, you have an actual business that needs to be open for your customers. And if you're not open regular hours, like even if you have a day job, you still have to have some Scentsy hours for it to work. Whether you've decided, okay, I'm not really doing Monday through Friday because I'm just spent, but at least in the evening, I'm going to follow up with people while I'm vegging out or scrolling Facebook or when I'm watching a favorite show. Sometimes I'll put on something that's kind of mindless, like Nailed It or the Great British Baking Show, and then that's when I'm like, I don't really have to pay attention, but I still have some like just chill time, and you just pull out your phone and text a few people. I think that time of day a lot of people are more receptive than during the busy day and dinner time and all the things. So that's a tip. And then maybe you choose to work your business Saturday, Sunday if you're really busy during the week. Other people may say, you know what, I'm going to do a power hour every day except Friday or Sunday. whatever you choose. You are your own boss, and that is the beauty. But it doesn't matter if you're the kind of boss that never makes yourself work. So be sure that you are setting office hours, that you're consistently letting people know you're open for business. Would someone know you sell Scentsy? That's a very important question. I was talking about sometimes that I see that status on Facebook. Name 3 things about me. The first 3 things that come to mind. If Scentsy isn't one of your 3, then you're probably not doing it enough. So you want people to feel like Scentsy is synonymous with you. And I would think that that would be a big thing to strive for. Now, that doesn't mean, buy Scentsy, help me, I'm having a challenge, I'm close to my goal. That's not what I'm really talking about. There's a time and place for some of that. Maybe it's an individual text to a really good customer that says, listen, I was just checking to see if you need anything. Putting in my last order, I'm hoping I can close out a party. It would be great, if you need anything, let me know. Instead of just posting blanket things on the Facebook wall, what I'm talking is like being Scentsy. Do they see you and your dog, giving your dog a bath using Scentsy shampoo for him? Do they see you wearing your Scentsy stuff just out and about? Like, are you being Scentsy? Like, be one with the Scentsy, right? All right, so that's one. And it goes into my next point of being branded. Today I'm wearing one of my Scentsy shirts. I made this one. A lot of us who went to World Tour, I think I made them all a shirt. And it's a Wax Boss shirt. It says, I'll be there for you. And on the back, it has my website. And so I'm going to be real honest. A lot of people wear tons of Scentsy t-shirts. I have a couple I actually will wear now, but I am not a t-shirt person. I just am not. And so I've always struggled. So what I do a lot is I wear a Scentsy baseball cap, especially on a day when I don't have a great hair day, or I'm running around town and didn't get fancy. Wearing a hat, carrying a purse or a Scentsy tote that has Scentsy on it, or back in the day, man, you know what I did? I still have them, but I have some bags that Scentsy made with clear fronts, and you could put catalogs and hang on a buddy clip. Like, you make it Scentsy so someone sees you like at football practice or at the doctor's office, and they're like, you sell Scentsy? I'm telling you, I used to wear my name tag. I don't even think I have it in here, but I have a magnetic name tag. And I would literally run all my errands when I was first starting off wearing my Scentsy name tag. And I got people say, oh, you sell Scentsy? They have to know it to be able to share. And when you're out and about meeting strangers, it's hard to say, hey, I sell Scentsy, you want to buy some? First of all, I don't think that would be the best thing to do, right? That'd be terrible. But if they see it and they bring it up, that's a pretty good sign that you could at least give them a sample and ask for their info and tell them you'd love to just share some things down the road with them. No pressure. So be branded. We say, don't be Scentsy naked. Don't be caught Scentsy naked. They need to know, right? All right. I'd love to hear some of the ways that you brand yourself too. I know some of my team members are really good at this. They wear their Scentsy t-shirts to work. They wear their Scentsy t-shirts everywhere they go, and that's a very good thing. Something I forgot to say is you can buy your business supplies when Vistaprint's having them a big sale too. I know one of my team members mentioned that she does that. All right, so where to get them? You have to be open. They have to know you do it. You have to be branded. You have to sprinkle Scentsy everywhere you go. And now I'm talking like a little personal life and a little social media. And I'm talking about where you go, right? You should give your monthly samples. The Sample of the Month Club and the Warmer of the Month Club are amazing. And if you haven't subscribed to them and you feel like you financially can, they are so worth it. Basically, each month you get the scent of the month a couple weeks early. So I just got my April one. It comes with, I believe, 9 bars. It comes with a room spray, the little scent tester to add to your party. And it comes with the flyers. You get 50 beautiful flyers and the scented stickers that you can then just label your samples in baggies. I clip them on. Here's what I do with them. I basically each month make my Scentsy sample, put it in a little bag, put my scented sticker. I fold them in half, but you don't have to. You could put these right in an envelope and mail them. I put my info on the back with my stamp. And that is amazing advertising. Every single month I get to hand them to people and say, here's the scent of the month for you. And even if nobody orders right then or doesn't like that scent, a lot of times it just triggers like, oh, I do need some new scents. Like, can I get some new scents? Absolutely. Here's a catalog, right? So the other beautiful thing about the Warmer and Scent of the Month Club, it allows you to be a good consultant to your customers because you have something every month that you're going to give out. But it's a tax write-off. It's also you get paid commission on it. And you could decide to sell every bar, sell the warmer if you do the warmer of the month, which there's my one for next month. Beautiful. Like, I love it. But you have to share it, and they have to know. And I'm calling it leaving a little smell trail instead of like a snail trail everywhere you go. Leave a little smell trail. You want them to get hooked on the scents because that's really, really important. All right. You need a referral program. You need to have customers help you find customers. And that is something that you can incentivize them for as long as you're telling them personally. Some people have a little business card, and I think I'm going to work on this. I actually have an old version. I'm going to work on a better version. A little referral card that just says, bring someone new to my business and get a free scent circle. Bring someone that joins my team and get a free bar or a free mini warmer. You make it what you feel would really entice someone to help you. And sometimes you could just ask someone, hey, do you have 5 people I could maybe send a little happy mail to? And if they say, I don't really know anyone, say, well, okay, is there anyone who's ever commented on how great your house smells? Is there anyone who you know loves candles? Is there anyone you know who has dogs? I would like to send them a pet sample. Oh, yeah. So you have to help them sometimes. But I think it's really important to put your customers to work for you and get them to give you some referrals. Okay, let's see. And we're going to work on making some really awesome. Okay, some other ways. Mystery boxes. I've been doing mystery boxes for 3 years. And basically, it is a really great way to put some fun stuff in. Each month, somebody gets it. It's a little subscription thing. And the beauty of that is your customers feel special because I've put a lot of touches in. They also get to experience products that they've never experienced before, which then helps you with your sales, because when they fall in love with a fragrance flower, they've never, ever tried it, they're going to keep ordering fragrance flowers. And they wouldn't have done that without the whiff box, Scentsy box, whatever you call it. A lot of people call them whiff box, scent crates. I call them smelly boxes because I'm a yummy smells person. All right, some people can share at work. Some people can't. But even if your work doesn't allow it, I don't know that they could allow you not to, on the side, do it. And there may be a few exceptions to that. But be sure that you're sharing with people at work. If you're not pressuring anyone and you're just doing it in here's a sample, thought you might like it, it'll make your car smell good, whatever, that you should do that. Or maybe your spouse's work. That's a good way too. Some people suggested online vendors, whereas how you get new customers, you get online, you do like a thing with other direct sales people and you might pick up a customer or two. And fundraisers. Fundraisers are such a good way. I mean, they are awesome. And if you're not really sure about fundraisers, we'll definitely do a training on fundraisers. But basically, you can be a person who just needs some money and you do it as a fundraiser. It could be a medical problem, a cause near and dear to your heart. It could be a dance team or a softball team. And a lot of people have done these. It can be a full catalog. It can be specific. Like tons of people do scent circle fundraisers. Whatever you choose to do, maybe a buddy fundraiser for a preschool or something. Fundraisers are such a good way because honestly, people all need money. And what you do is you give a portion of your commission to them. Now, at first, you may think, I can't do that. I can't give up my commission. But the beauty is you'll still get the half price and the full and the free product that you can turn around and sell. So that's still things that you can profit on. But you will get new customers, and that is invaluable. And that is, you never know when one customer from a fundraiser becomes your next hostess or team member. Okay, another way to get customers is to join Facebook groups of things that you're interested in. It can be hobbies. It can be places that you like to go. So someone who loves Disney, someone who loves to mountain climb, someone who loves a specific kind of food or a foodie site. Maybe it's a weight loss group. You join them, and you don't just join them, you interact, you make comments, you share content, and then people will start to kind of connect. And it's a long game, but it's still important. You're not going to immediately go, hey, I sell Scentsy. You want Scentsy? That would be obnoxious. So don't be that person. But there's a lot of people who have found team members that way because they've become friends. It's a relationship business, remember, and you can even do that on Facebook groups. And just in general, social media engagement. A lot of times we post stuff and we just get crickets and it feels really bad. But I would like to encourage you with your social media presence, either your personal one and or your business things, your VIP groups, your business page, whatever you're doing, you have to add value to their life, and you have to be consistent. And we have someone on our team I feel does that really, really well. And I am trying to be more consistent. I think the things I post are good most of the time. You need to make your own content as much as possible. You need to go live. I know I keep saying it, but listen, y'all, I was in the same place. I look back on videos I made a couple years ago. I'm still not where I want to be physically, but I was really not where I wanted to be. And I look back and I've gotten to the point I just go, oh, well, that's who I was. And I can't help it. People weren't looking at that. People were looking at what I was saying, what I was sharing. Like, they like to see you unbox something. If you're excited about it, they're going to be excited to watch. And they like it. And like I said, if you're uncomfortable, turn that camera just on the product and share. It doesn't have to be your face. Facebook Marketplace or neighborhood Facebook groups are good too. You can share that you're having an open house or something like that. And a lot of times, if you do that, you'll get tagged by your customers that are like, oh, this is my Scentsy person. She's awesome. So use etiquette with that. Don't be obnoxious. I get tagged a lot because I've been doing this a long time and I have very loyal customers. But don't be that person who is sees that another consultant has already said, I'd love to help. And you'd be like, me too. Don't be that person. It's not the sisterly way to be, right? Or brotherly way to be. I suggest just saying, hey, it looks like you've gotten, especially if they've commented, but I just say something like, looks like you're probably covered, but if you ever need anything, I'm here and happy to help. I think that's a really nice way for that person to go, oh, well, there's 12 people who have suggested Megan, and this one person said she could help. So I just think in general, oh, hi, puppy Doug, that it would be a really good thing to do. All right. So that is another really good tip. And you can even share the business opportunity on Facebook Marketplace. You just can't share that you have inventory. You can share corporate specials, anything that comes straight from Scentsy. Okay, I think those are my main things for how to get your customers. Well, there's a couple more really big ones. Parties. I know, there's that P word. Parties are the best way to get customers, especially if it's in person and you can connect right then and you can talk to them about their interests and get to know them. So be sure you're asking for parties. Be sure you're offering it for the hostess to have a really good turnout, and that you're doing everything you can to make your parties great, which of course we're going to train on parties specifically too soon. But you guys know how to do them. They are still one of the #1 ways to do it. Okay, so now we know like how to treat our customers and how to get some customers, and now we need to know how to keep them, because that is a super important part of this. How to keep them and how to make them loyal. You want your customers to feel like they're cheating on you if they buy from anyone else, okay? And that they would tell you like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was at a fair and there was this person and they had the scent that I really wanted. I bought one bar, but that's it. If they act that way, you know they're loyal to you. And when my customers have said that, I'm like, it's totally fine. Share the love. It's fine. They're going to keep coming to me because I'm that way. There are some people who act really tacky and will be like, you bought from someone else, and they're awful. That is so not the way. There is plenty to go around. And if you're the genuine kind of person that just cares for your customer and understands, of course, she bought from her neighbor's party to support her neighbor, even if it's a different consultant, that is okay. And you want to be a good human being, okay? It will come back to you. So, but you want to make them have that feeling that if they do it, that they're cheating on you, because then you know you got it. So how do you make them feel that way? You spoil them. Your hosts, you spoil them, right? Your customers, you spoil them. It doesn't mean giving them free stuff. It doesn't mean doing anything crazy elaborate. It's little things. It's when you get an online order, sending an actual sample or a scent circle, right? If you're newer and you're not sure, like, how can I afford to send something? Well, every time you close that party, you have that half price perpetual reward. That was easy to say. Half price perpetual reward. And just buy a 6-pack of scent circles every time if you don't have something else you need or want. Buy a 3-pack of light bulbs and make that something that you give. Oh, I give you a light bulb because I appreciate you. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It just has to be something. I buy a pack of cotton cleanups and put a cotton cleanup in my orders. Putting your pen in, putting some candy, putting some samples. Those are the ways that don't cost a lot of money, but you can make sure they feel special. Like if they bought from someone else and they just got their stuff in a bag and there was nothing extra, putting a little card that says, thank you, your support of my business means the world to me, you know, something like that. Just little touches is really important. For years and years, I don't think I have one here. I think I'm out, but maybe. Oh yeah, this is another thing I used forever. And they used to sell them in the store. I have to check Vistaprint to see if they're back. But this is my frequent buyer card, and my info was on the back. But basically, the way I did it, I think it says you got to punch for every Scentsy product, and at the 12th one you get a free gift. I would punch it for every $10 spent, because if someone bought a $40 warmer, they'd get 1 punch. If someone bought 6 bars, they get 6 punches, the way the card states it, and I didn't want to do it that way. So I just said every $10 before tax, you get a punch. So people would come, and at the end they get a free bar, or I did basically a free $5 or $6 value. I let them pick either a bar, sometimes a hand soap, because I wanted people to try the hand soap, or a pack of bulbs. Those were kind of, well, or some scent circles. They could get a scent circle or 2. So that's one of the ways that I spoil my customers, and they got really excited about that. I also offer Smelly Cash or Scentsy Cash a couple times a year, especially when I send new catalogs. It's just an extra enticement. So if it's someone who ordered once in the year, I may do like a $5 Smelly Cash. And if it's someone who orders all the time, they're a VIP, they're gonna get like a $20 Smelly Cash from me. And again, the way I can afford that is I know that treating them that way, they're going to buy more from me. And $20 would be like a warmer at half price. So I'd use my half price thing to get them that $20. So I think you have to give a little bit. I'm not saying break the bank at all. You do not. Like I said, I've already given ideas of just how to do little touches. You go to the dollar store, find little something that says something cute, or buy a little thing of stickers or whatever. Just make your packages look special. Even that, it makes your customers feel good. I always say, even when someone buys something directly from me, I put a bow and a ribbon, and I want it to look like they've got a present when they get home, so that they don't feel as bad about spending money. That's what I always say. If it looks like a gift, then it makes you feel better. So, of course, another thing, how to reward them and how to put them to work for you. Those are a couple topics that I wanted to talk about too. Obviously, you want to reward them with their host rewards. If they're a hostess, you want to either let them have a frequent buyer club or open a VIP link. That's another really good way to say, hey, I'm looking out for your interest. You're buying so frequently that even though you're not doing an actual party, let's open a VIP shopping link, because we can keep it open 3 months, and when we close it, you'll get some free and half price items. Those customers are going to be like, awesome. I could have not told them that. I could have just let them keep doing it, and I keep getting the rewards. But if you're looking out for them and you're letting them know you have options like that, right? The other thing you can do is offer that host exclusive kit, that starter kit that can be $59 down to no money out of pocket. So that's something you can say, hey, I've got this awesome opportunity and I'd love it to go to you because you're one of my best customers, and making them feel special. And then just how to put them to work for you. I mean, you need to tell them that you need help expanding your circle. And one of the ways that I suggest, when you're just like, I don't even know who to start with, maybe you're new and you don't have a lot of customers. This was an example, and I'm gonna say, like, I used my friend, I'm gonna change her name right now. I used my friend Jilly Sue. And I put her name there, and I was like, oh, what do I know about her? Like, what contacts could she help me with? Well, I know she runs the Girl Scout troop. Okay, so I put a little line, I put Girl Scouts. I know that she is involved in basketball with her son. I put that. I know that she loves to travel, so I put that. I know her hometown, so I put her hometown. I know that she's on the PTA. And I just make this web list, and then I'm gonna go, okay, hey, I'm looking to expand my business. Would you help me? I wanna send some Happy Mail just to a few people. And I thought I would start with some of your friends that you would want to make smile. And so basically you say, who do you know that is in the Girl Scouts that might enjoy getting some Happy Mail? That's a very good way to do it. Anybody from basketball? You know, your son does basketball. Is there anybody from home that you think, oh yeah, it would be neat to just send a little, hey, Jilly Sue was thinking of you and wanted to send you some Happy Mail. And if you ever need anything, let me know. Simple things like that. And basically having them take a carry bag, a borrow bag with some products and say, hey, I just wanted you to see some of the new stuff. Take this for a week and experience it. And put in a Scentsy wall fan diffuser and some pods. Put in a cute little buddy that their kids might love. Put in a little community bottle of pet shampoo if they have a pet. Do things to make them feel special. Drop off a deluxe sample kit. Send it in the mail if it's someone that's not local. But the most important thing about customers is building genuine relationships where they could never not come to you, and they would like to help you reach goals without you even having to say it. Listen, I have built such a loyal, amazing customer base that when I was trying to earn annual sales last year and I was thousands and thousands of dollars short and I had 4 days to do it, we did it. We did it because of the way I've treated my customers. Excellent customer care and becoming close and friends with them is the key, and consistency. So I hope some of these things helped you when thinking about how to expand your customer base, how to care for your customers, how to get them helping you, and you in turn making them feel special. It's a beautiful relationship when you are doing it and doing it well. So let me know what ways you spoil your customers, what ways you find new customers. I would love to hear it in the comments, but you guys have a beautiful day, and don't forget, peeps, party on.